just love that music. It's like, it's so ominous. It makes me want to quote Shakespeare or something, you know. Anyway, hello, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, good middle of the night, wherever you might be. But here on the West Coast of the United States, it's Saturday morning, 11 a.m., and that means it's time for the Virtual Pipe Club's weekly meeting. I'm your host, David Dorian Ross, one of the founding members, and these guys are the rest of the fantastic inner group, the secret members of the Virtual Pipe Club. Say good morning, everybody.
Morning.
Yes.
Hello.
Good evening.
Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Yeah. Now that's what I call enthusiasm. That's what I'm talking about. But I also wanted to show you that picture to let you know that there is more room at the tables here. So if you would like to walk right in and join us, you can. And the way to do that is to trundle on over to Facebook and go to just about any of the Facebook Smoking Pipes Tobacco groups, because I put up a notice earlier today with the link. And then you can come on in. Or if you're watching this over on one of the live stream platforms like Facebook or YouTube, first of all, welcome and good morning. It's good to have you join us. We're watching the chat, so you can go ahead and pop a hello in there. And as we go forward today, join in the conversation. Type something in there, and I do my best to throw it out to the rest of the gang here. Before I go any further, if you are watching it on YouTube and you haven't yet hit the subscribe button, what do I have to do? Send flowers to your house or something like that? So, hit that subscribe button. We have some very special things going on today. We are in a moment going to we have Alan saying hello from Scotland. This is what I love about the weekends, right, guys? This is like all around the world. Picking and Piping is over there on YouTube as well. So I'm glad to have us all there. Here's what we're going to do in just a second. Go around the room and say hello to everybody and find out what it is that you're smoking today and what you're smoking it in. And then a short little video, as I said, with an announcement attached. And then we're going to Ohio. We're going all the way to Ohio. We have our special roving reporters on scene at the Columbus Swap and Sell. And they're going to walk us around and tell us more about the show. But Rich Gallagher says, looking forward to the pipe show. And Pendergrass is over there in Ireland. This is I don't even have to leave home. I just meet all my friends online here. Anyway, I'm going to turn it over to my buddy Oliver to take it away and get this party started. Good to see everybody.
Thank you very much, Lior. Before we start, would you like to give me the code so I can lower the hands afterwards? And let's start. Oh, welcome. We're from Chicagoland. It's very nice today. It's sunny. It's hot, but it's fine. Better than rain. Let's start with please raise your virtual hand so I can see who was and who wasn't. And let me start quick and dirty what I'm smoking right now. I'm smoking in my little jar, some HH Pure Virginia in old Costello, I don't know, tomato, I would say. It's an old thing. It's a good smoker. I got it as a state pipe, but unsmoked, so I got a good deal on that. I'm happy. It's good. Smoking good. And with that, I would like to give the virtual pipe to Kent.
Thank you. Good to be with all of you today, wherever and whenever you are in this day. Today, I will be smoking my Lion's Pipe or Dawes Pipe, made famous in the presidential campaign of 1923. And this is a WDC campaign pipe. And if you've never seen one before or not know the story, just look up LYONS pipe or DAWS, DAWES pipe, and you'll get all the lowdown on that wonderful upside down looking pipe. I am smoking in it some Irish cream from Sutliff, and I'll probably continue with the Irish cream in my Bavarian, there we go, Meerschaum. So with that, I'll get my screen back up again and pass it along to Jürgen.
Oh, that's nice. Thank you, Ken. And I had no idea that in Bavaria there were some Meerschaum resources. So I'm smoking today this Griswold pipe. It's a pipe brand that is owned by DTM, Dan Pipe, and it's made from Paul Winslow for them. Great smoker, especially for aromatics. And in it, I have a little bit of leftover of the coming home from HU. And it's not enough for the bowl. So I put something else on that, the former 60th anniversary blend. That's what I do with leftovers. I put in something else and try. Sometimes it could be a little bit horrible, but that you only find out if you try that. So later on, I will have my Jannemann flake, great flake, by the way. And that's it for today. Let's see who is new. Hey, Saeed, Salek B. What are you smoking today?
Hi there, can you hear me?
Yeah, fine.
Today I'm trying to smoke holiday season from 2015. I hope you can see it for the first time with my new pipe, Peterson standard system 37, I guess. And I hope I don't get tongue bite. It's really aromatic, smelling and around the house. And I passed the mic to the Master Dennis. Thanks.
Don't worry about trying to get that last name, Saeed. Nobody gets it unless they're Polish. So for everybody's notes, in case you want to try it in the future, change my last name and spell it Churay, Churay in English. As close as you're going to get it.
I thought it just rhymed with a coffee maker. That's,
Hey. Whatever works, DDR. I should say alas, poor Yorick in reference to your prior comment about Shakespeare, but we'll leave that alone. Anyway, what have I got here today? Chatham Manor, which is, of course, a copy of Carter Hall, the sort of copy, along with an old Savinelli Capri that I've had for so many years that I bit through the stem and had to replace it. So it works well and smokes well. Let's see, who's next here? Fadi, marhaba, Mr. Hawa.
Hello everyone, marhaba. I'm smoking in my Chacon, straight Chacon, a bowl of Balkan Sazieni. And later on, I will smoke another Chacon. It's Liseron Chacon, and I will be smoking Irish flake dated 2016. I will pass the virtual pipe to my friend Mike Rizzo.
Thank you, Fadi. How is everybody? Hope everybody's having a great day. Today I am smoking my newly acquired, commissioned Ryan Macaulay pipe that I combined two pipes. I actually combined the oval shank on my Castello Canadian, and I also have a Castello stack. So I hit him up and I was like, can you combine both of these pipes? You know, the bowl, the stack, and the shank and the Canadian? And he's like, no problem. I don't know if you can see this, but he has this rustification. I think he calls it Stonewall, which is just really awesome. I mean, but behind C-Rock, it's probably my favorite rustification. It's pretty crazy. But so in that, I'm smoking LJ Peretti Baltimore slices. And then I have Jurgen's favorite Louisiana Broken HU in this for later. And I see Jurgen either got his ears lowered or he got his hair cut. Looks good.
Yes, I got a little bit of trimming, so it was
good. Looks good. Looks real good. Let's see who else we got going up here. Miguel, how you doing over there, buddy?
Thank you, Mike. I really appreciate it. I am smoking my Castello C-Rock 4K. And in it, I'm smoking is Ampora Virginia Blend. And on the second round, I'm thinking of smoking my Dunhill 142 FT shell. And I just want to show you what the kids gave me. And please don't judge me when it comes to the tobacco in Canada. So this is basically what they gave me. If you look at the price on that one, I'm not kidding you, $69.95 in Canada. So, and that one right there is basically the McBarwin Scottish mixture, 50 grams thin. You can get this as smoking pipes for 3.5 ounce for $13.30 United States dollar. So that's what we have in Canada. And you probably noticed the packaging. It's right there.
Miguel,
there's no yes.
When you're smoking in your Castello C-Rock, how do you get the tobacco a little bit deeper into your bowl?
I actually do the 3 drop system.
Yeah, but then once you've got it in there, how do you, what do they call that? What's that word? Tamp it. How do you tamp it?
I just tamp it the way I tamp most of my
You're not picking up my cue very well there, are you?
No, he isn't, is he?
No, he's not.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. I'm a little bit slow. I only have 2 hours sleep today.
Don't you have a special implement, a special tool for that?
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. So this is right here.
It's very shiny.
Yeah. I am actually lucky that one of our member, a great gentleman I believe his name is Randall, gifted me this Ampora. Tampora. I think what happened is Randall had enough of me posting Ampora. So basically Randall said, come on, Miguel. Okay, that's enough. I'll give you the Ampora Tampora.
Anybody that is in love with a blend like you are deserves something extra.
Thank you so much, Randall. And DDR, again, my apology. I'm a little slow. I have to pick up on things.
We're going to have to rehearse before the show. That's what we're going to have to do.
Thanks very much. And to that, I'll pass the virtual pipe to Randall. Sorry, I took a little bit longer. I normally...
No, that's fine, Miguel. Thank you very much. Good to see you. Today, I am, later on, I am smoking a Reborn Classic. Just got it last week from the Danish Pipe Shop. It's their 50th anniversary pipe, and it is really, really nice. It is far away from the pipe I would normally smoke. It's so light, it weighs nothing. And it's kind of short and it's kind of thin-walled. But geez, I love it. It's smoking good. I smoked it yesterday afternoon the first time, and I put some of this stuff in it.
Wow.
Escudo.
Perfect combination.
That is a perfect combination.
Well, yeah, I think I need to be more broke in for it. I enjoyed it. It was very good, but it's way heavier in taste than I'm used to. Oh. So, and of course, it was the first tobacco in the pipe, so it's
That'll
super
definitely
raw.
make it feel a lot heavier for sure.
Yeah, it was super raw, so it will come around. I'm sure of it. But I the thing is, it's kind of a backward pipe. It's pointing the wrong way, but it's really cool. I love it. So with that, let's see who's around. How about Ramachandran?
Thank you, Randall. A big good afternoon, good evening, good morning, everything to everyone. And today I want to specifically mention that by the time this Zoom session is going to be over, it will be 15th of August for in India. And that this year it's going to be the 75th year of our getting independence. So it's a very special day for us Indians, 15th August, when we got the independence. Today I am smoking from a pipe, smokes fabulously, and in it I'm smoking Cornell and Deuce Epiphany. And for the second round, I have
hear this guy
Quiet Dog by Blackmore Breyer.
He's from India.
I've got Virginia #1. I'll now pass it to Steven. I'll now pass it to Steven.
Which one?
Steven Emas.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Well, today I've got a couple of pipes loaded. Got my Nording with some original choice. I hadn't had any for a while, so I ordered a tin, and it's a Burley, Virginia, and Black Cavendish. And you can taste the Burleys in Virginia. And then I've got after that, I'll have a Ben Wade, which I've got some H.H. Burley Flake in. And I will pass the pipe to Justin.
Hello, everybody from northeastern Connecticut. Today I'm smoking a little Back Baron Golden Extra in my Huge Stone Lavat. I guess this is a company out of China. I'm not sure. I swore I would never buy a Chinese pipe, but I ended up buying two of them. But they're nice. They're both really nice. I like smoking. Let me switch over to the other screen. How about Dimitri? Our good friend Dimitri.
Hello, everybody. I'm starting with this Meerschaum, pretty large one. It was a gift from a friend. He's from Azerbaijan, lives in Baku. A few years ago, he went to Turkey and bought this pipe, sent it to me. I'm smoking Bakler Rex #6, mild English blend, and I'm drinking some Jives. And Dennis probably knows it means life in Polish. And let me pass the pipe to who's there? Tom Wolf.
Hi there. Today I'm smoking a Joe Skoda pipe. It is a Volcano that I picked up at the last the Chicago Pipe Show. If it ever comes around again, that would be nice. I'm smoking, as always, Mississippi River. It's one of my favorite blends. And I'll be smoking later a full bent. Can you see that okay? No, there we go. Oh, way up there. All right. There we go. This is a full bent Salvatore Amarelli. The pipe's got a really cool bit to it, where he's got a two-tone effect on the stem. And let's see. How about we turn it over to Bud?
Thank you. Good morning, everybody. I'm doing an initial smoke in my it's my Tyrone XL2 I just picked up Peterson, and I'm smoking some LJ Peretti BPC in it. And on hand, I got my Nordine Signature, which will have some Drucker and Sons Levant mixture in that. So, and I will turn over the pipe to Steve Spence.
Hey, hello, and best wishes to all my fellow Virtual Pipe Club members, including those on YouTube today on this glorious August 14th of 2021. Smoking my Peterson tankard P-lip today, putting it through the paces, and smoking in it some Savinelli Dobbione d'Oro. I just cracked this yesterday. So far, very impressed. Really enjoying the balance of the Perique dark fired in Virginia in that. And just quick note, Mike Rizzo, I've been watching some of your content since I subbed you recently, and your pipe collection is really making me jealous. That Dan pipe is awesome. I may have to chase one of those down.
Thanks, Steve. Yeah, that pipe, I just ordered the same one that Randall has, and I have the black one. For the money, for the $80, you can't beat it, especially if you like flakes or coins. They're amazing.
I smoke a lot of those, so definitely. I'll pass it to David Johnson.
Morning, everybody. How's everybody doing?
Good.
Fantastic, David.
Good. I'm glad you can hear me. I'm smoking just, I got a no name, kind of like an unfinished pipe. Just 1Q, and I'm just smoking. I'm just going very lightly right now. I just got out of bed from 2 weeks down with one of the worst chest colds I've ever had, and so smoking is a little harsh on me right now. Even though you don't inhale, but I mean it's it's you get a little bit of it, and so stay away from the cough and the hacking and all that. So I'm just going real lightly with myself today. And let's see, who do I want to pass it to? David Klein.
Thanks, guys, and greetings from South Florida. Today, I'm smoking my Savinelli Canadian, which is a smooth Canadian. I've had it for about a year, and in it, I'm smoking the new selection. It's, Edward G. Robinson Pipe Blend. And I watched a movie the other week where Edward G. Robinson was smoking a pipe throughout his whole movie. And I thought, you know what, maybe I'll try this. And I really like it. It kind of tastes a little bit like a bran muffin with some fruit in it and some booze. And so very tasty, very mild. And then,
good. It's different, but it's really good.
Yes, it's a mild smoke and a little different from anything else I've tried. My next pipe, as soon as I'm done with this one, my next one is going to be another Savinelli. This is a rusticated apple. And in it, I'm going to put some Orlik Golden Sliced. So again, greetings. Thanks for having me again. And let's pass it over to Stanislav Potapkin.
So Stanislav, give me a second here.
Yeah, sure.
One of the things was, before I forget, David was describing the Edward G. Robinson flavor, and it sounds like it would not only good in your pipe, but it'll clean you out too.
Some fiber in there.
Little
David.
bran muffin, some fruit, and booze. That'll just clean you right out there. But what I really wanted to say is, again, welcome to all the people who are watching us over there on Facebook and YouTube. I did say hello to all y'all before you got here, so we're very happy to have you. And there's lots of room here in the Zoom room if you want to come and join us, assuming you're not just driving in your car while you're listening here. So come on over, come on in. We got some other cool stuff planned, and that's all I have to say. So Stanislav, back to you, sir.
Okay, thank you, Master. Thank you, host. Good evening from Moscow suburbia. It's 9:30 p.m. almost here. Okay, for today, first of all, I took my Peterson Clad 999 Bulldog. And I opened fresh bought tin of Corner Deal bow-legged beer. Oh, nothing to see here. Okay. However, I took 8 half pound of this, and it's the first tryout. I just cracked the tin in the evening. And I have second loaded the small Peterson tankard. Somebody mentioned already. And Peterson 1865 for addition. Okay, thank you. And Chris, you are the last one I see.
Greetings.
Chris Plummer.
So today I've got. Hi. So today I've got one of my first pipes. It's a Boswell freehand. Smoking some Old Toby from the Country Squire today. Let's see. So John, North Carolina.
Thank you, Chris. I'm smoking some Sutliff Old Professor, which is basically one of my go-tos. I'm smoking this right now in a Rossi. And when I switch over, I'll move over to one of my older Ben Wades, which is it's a big, heavy pipe, not good for clenching like I usually do. But it's a beautiful pipe, has a nice straight grain on it. It's always a good smoker. And I think that's about it, except for maybe Amir. You been Amir?
Oh, thanks. Not yet. Just woke up, so I'm a bit hazy. So today I'm smoking Artisan Blend. Actually, I haven't smoked a lot of it, but a few of my friends wanted to try it, so they took most of it. I'm left with 2 bowls to try. And I'm smoking in my Nodding freehand, the one that has a crack on it. All right. So I think that's it.
You can pass
on to DDR.
Exactly.
Yep.
Well, lots of really cool pipes and tobaccos. There's been a bunch over here on Facebook and YouTube. Let me see if I can just zoom through a couple here. Mike's over there with some London mixture in his Dunhill Dublin Red Bark. You guys with your Dunhills, you make me so jelly. David Zinger's got some Squadron Leader in his 7LA320. Squadron Leader, I love that. It makes me talk with a British accent, you know. So what am I smoking today? Well, I am smoking my favorite Nirup classic, and I do this because it is a good smoker, and it also has lots and lots of room in there, so I can just smoke all day with that one pipe. And today I am smoking a Mac Frankenstein blend, a Mac Franken blend that I put together just for today's show. So in this, and this is, on paper, this sounds horrible, but it starts out with a big flake of Rustica. So this is Mac Baren HH Rustica. These are all Mac Baren blends. HH Rustica, followed by one of the followed by completely unscientific and unmeasured, but eyeball equal amount of Latakia roll. To that, we add some of the brand new Royal Twist in a similar unscientific amount, and topped off with some Mac Baren Dark Twist. I was fully prepared to have to run inside and wash my face after the first bowl, but I swear to God, it actually tastes really, really good. It is much lighter than I had anticipated. Much lighter. I got to hand it to Per as he puts these blends together. They are none of them so heavy that they just pull everything down. Bit of a coffee taste in there. I don't know exactly which one is contributing to that. Perhaps the Dark Twist is giving it that coffee flavor. The Royal Twist is very light all by itself. So I think on balance, I can recommend it. And Per, if you decide to put this together in its own roll, you can just send the royalties to our address here in California. Anyway, that's what I'm smoking today. In just a moment, I've sent a message to our roving reporters, David Martinez-Ruiz and Tim Heineck, who are on the ground in Columbus, Ohio, at the Columbus Swap and Sell 2021 pipe show. And I sent him a text message, but I don't think he got it. So I'm going to send one to David. But before we do that, and they're going to, walk the aisles for us and give us a virtual tour of the pipe show, which I'm really looking forward to because I haven't not yet personally been to a pipe show. So this is going to be really awesome for me. But before I do that, I have a little bit of a video that I'd like to show you.
That's probably a good thing for both of us.
Yeah, right?
I dread the day I walk into a pipe show.
Are you going to Richmond?
I'm not planning on it, but when I do go, Chicago is the one I really want to go to.
Yeah.
But if I ever go in there, it's going to be bad.
We can hold each other's wallets.
No, they'll have to spend your money and
That's
my
right. That's right. That's not going to help at all, is it? Well, maybe we'll...
Mike, it's like walking into a Christmas party of someone you didn't know. That's how it is.
I can't imagine. I mean, it's just, I don't have words.
As somebody that's been to 7 Chicago pipe shows, I can tell you that I'm stunned every time I go in. I refuse to buy any pipe on the first day because I've got so bloody many pipes to look at. And then come back on the second day and complain about all the ones that got sold that I really wanted.
I actually have dreamt about that scenario too. I thought I would be like Tom, try to be cool, calm, and collected. Don't get too excited. Walk the show, and then I'm going to wake up the next morning and kick myself all the way back home.
I feel like there's kind of a both. You either walk in and you get the ones you really want, you buy, and then you're done for the weekend, or you don't buy and then you regret the ones that you should have bought, and then you buy other ones. So it's like either way, you're going to win by buying pipes. But which one did you really want?
The problem is you're going to find a bunch on the second day that you really want too. So if you buy them all on the first day, you're going to regret it on the second day when you're out of money.
It's kind of like going to Vegas and going to the tables. You just got a budget, and then that's it. Cut yourself off. By the way, Tom, it's really nice to see you. Thank you for being here. And as probably many of you know, Tom posted some sad news, a broken pipe post for one of the members of the Seattle Pipe Club. And I will leave it to Tom to be more articulate about this because he knew him personally. But, one pipe broken is a broken pipe for all of us. So thank you for your kind words about him. I was curious to know if he was a veteran.
I don't believe so. But one thing I wanted to tell you about it was that when he first came to his very first Chicago Pipe Show, to his very first Seattle Pipe Club meeting, it was in April, and everybody was talking about the upcoming Chicago show that year. And this was the first time he's ever been to any pipe club ever. And the next day he buys a ticket to Chicago and books for the hotel so he could be able to go to the pipe show. So he went in whole hog from the very start, and we're going to miss him quite a bit.
We'll raise a glass for him when we're in Chicago next year. Absolutely.
And today, in his honor, my second bowl will be Seattle Pipe Club's Plum Pudding Special Reserve Flake.
That's nice, Dimitri. That's nice. Well, my friends, we're going to. I'm still trying to. Oh, I see. I connected with David, and so he said they're going to be ready in about 5 minutes. They'll join us in about 5 minutes, which is just about enough time for me to show you this really delightful little video that I got sent to me last night. As most of you know, we are currently taking orders for the 2021 Virtual Pipe Club Pipe of the Year, the Club Pipe. And our friend Oliver put this together. This year it is a meerschaum pipe, beautiful. It's kind of like it's an Altenay design. So I was about to put my foot in my mouth, and I was about to say that if Tom Eltang made meerschaum pipes, this would be what he made. But I hope neither one of them take offense at that. Anyway, here's a lovely little video, and sit back, and then we'll talk about it in a second. Isn't that a beautiful video?
That
there?
looks awesome.
Isn't
That pipe looks awesome. I ordered mine 2 weeks ago. I should get it next week, right?
Well presented. That's awesome.
And I have to tell you guys, so everybody who was watching it, you guys were watching it, and the people over there on Facebook and YouTube were watching it. I, however, was watching you guys on my Zoom screen and talk about kids in a candy store. I don't think any one of you had your mouths closed. So I'm really, I'm as excited as you guys are. Oliver, can you tell us a little bit more, just whet our appetites just a little bit more about this, about the pipe that's coming and how we're going to get it and how people who have not yet ordered it can order it?
Yeah, let me do the little yabo so you can see everything you saw in the little slideshow. I would say it's pretty much real. And here, let me do something quick. This is a box, very nice. Open it like this. And then there's a sack over here. There's a really nice logo on it. And in it, oh my God. Oh, here it is, ladies and gentlemen. This is the first 2021 Virtual Pipe Club pipe made by Altenay with our logo on the underneath. And I can tell you, it looks in real much nicer than on the pictures. It's unbelievable. It's very light. It's very well made. So everybody knows Altenay makes a really, really good job. So we have until now pretty much over 50 pre-orders. And the price, you know that it's $99, included worldwide shipping. And you saw it in the little slideshow. the shipping was 52 hours from door to door, from Turkey to Chicagoland. Unbelievable. And Said from Alginite told me, so sometimes it's under 48 hours to the States. So it's very fast. So they send it by DHL Express with the tracking number. Everything is fine. So yeah, I can tell you, you have to grab one of these little things. And my promise to you guys is maybe we can have a break-in together in one of our upcoming Zoom meetings. So I will keep it for that safe. And that's pretty much it. So you have to order this in August. 31st of August is the last day for the pre-order. And I can tell you when it's gone, it's gone. So it's not possible to order something in September or October. So we make one limited edition, and that's pretty much it. And now it's up to you guys. Send me your money, and I will take care of all the other stuff.
Let me add something to that real quick.
Yes.
The DHL, I'll order stuff from the Danish pipe shop or from Italy, and it gets here in like 2 days tops. And I'll order stuff from Smoking Pipes or Pipes and Cigars, which is, 45 minutes from me, and it takes days. And I think going forward, Oliver should be the only one to do a Yabo because he's actually capable of opening the correct box on the first try. So just throwing that out there.
Pierced me right to the heart there.
Oh,
but I did say you could take advantage of that. I actually called Shane this morning and tried to get him on the phone to try to get him into the meeting today so that I could have some backup. But no, I'm handling it all by myself. And if you guys watching over there on Facebook, YouTube, whatever, do not know what we're talking about, that means you weren't watching last week or the week before. You need to go back onto YouTube and watch the past meetings where my magic trick failed. Yes.
Somebody threw David under the bus.
Yeah. Ow, ow. That's the tires rolling over me. Ow. What was I going to say now? I'm totally distracted. Oh, I was going to say, as every good host should, I've ordered mine. How about y'all? That means there are 16 days and a half left in which you can order this pipe. And as Oliver said, when it's gone, as my dear old father used to say, you can smoke them fast, you can smoke them slow, but when they're gone, they ain't no mo. Right? So
that's one of my biggest, not regrets, but I think I joined right after that or right around then when the original pipe got released, and I missed out on it, and it bugs me because I love special edition pipes like that.
And that one, that Bones from last year is one of my best smokers in my entire collection. Just
you know what? I think I did join before that because. Did we order them after we had Chris as a guest?
Yes.
Yes, okay. We did.
Yeah, then I totally just missed out, and I regret it even more.
Good. I'm going to sit here and rub that in then a little bit. I think that's what.
Okay, guys, I have one quick announcement. Next week, New York Pipe Club is having our traditional Pipe Club barbecue. So I won't be joining for a full meeting, but we'll log in to say hello to all of you from our Pipe Club barbecue. I'm sure you'll see some familiar faces there.
Awesome.
Speaking of which, where's Lewis and Dimitri? While it's fresh in my memory, if I'd like to offer it, being that what happened to the Club Blend, if you need any, I would love to contribute to help offset some of the costs. For that, because
you
shouldn't have
thank you,
to
Mike.
go through all that
I mentioned last time that
now we can.
Okay,
hold on, guys.
Okay. Yeah,
Dimitri, go ahead and finish your thought there, brother.
You hold it.
Okay, so as I mentioned last time, I'll have to start all over again with a Club Blend because of the weather conditions here in New York this year. It was high humidity for over 2 months, like between 80 and 90%, and I couldn't save tobacco from mold. So I'll have to redo the blend. So it will be later, but it's still coming.
Yeah, but I will, if you'd like, I would, I'll help you buy some of that tobacco again. This way you don't have to, pay for it again.
No, thank you. I appreciate it, but I'll be fine.
Well, guys, we are now joined by I feel like CNN. Hello. We're now joined by our roving reporters, David and Tim, who are on the scene at the Columbus Pipe Show. Let me see if I can get them into my crosshairs here. There we go. Oliver's already taken care of it. Fantastic.
Thank you, guys.
Well, Tim and David, I'm going to turn it over to you.
We're going to start the whole thing turning around. Let's flip it and see. I don't know.
So for those of you who are just tuning in, they are at the Columbus Pipe Show, and they're about to walk us down the aisles. And as we often do when there's a virtual tour like this, at some point we'll give them a pause. And if you guys have questions or if you want them to stop and order a pipe for you, I'm sure they brought enough cash to do that for you.
We can give you guys the links of the people who sell pipes or cards or something, and maybe post them on a post so you can see all their information if you're interested in people getting their pipes for you.
Can I just send you my credit card info right now?
Yeah. I promise not to memorize it.
Yeah. David says, yeah, I still don't have a ticket home. So, yeah.
This is the other guy. Did you see what he got?
Yeah, because you guys, I'm obviously into pipes, as you know, and I like cats too. So some guy walks by my table, he's got a cat, button of a cat smoking a pipe. I just had to get one. So all kinds of things like that happen here at the pipe show.
That is awesome.
Things you may not expect.
That's cool.
We're going to get inside. Tim. We're going to show you everything at first. It's going to be like a big one, a quick one, and then we can go aisle by aisle and show a couple of tables if you guys like it.
Yeah.
These guys are the Northern Pipe Society, the guys who make the whole event. And the good thing, they make some raffles and they make some raffles and have prizes for everything. So they've been doing this for many, many years. Just try to be where you can be seen.
All right. So here we have some Missouri meerschaums here, a really nice full table of Missouri meerschaums. With a whole big range. We've got a lot of different shapes here, which is really nice. Really good to see. Some different colors here. It's awesome. So there's a lot to pick from here, guys. A lot to pick from.
If I'm going too fast, let us know, but we can barely hear you guys, okay?
No, your guys are doing great. While you're walking, I'm gonna put a bug in the ear of everybody watching over there on Facebook and YouTube. This is the time to hit that share button so that your buddies will be able to come and watch what's going on here.
Yeah, we're going to talk to Scotty.
Yeah, you can keep going. You can go whoever you want.
Okay, guys. Now, I'd like to introduce everybody to Scotty Pearsall, female pipe carver, excellent craftsman, and she has graciously agreed to be a guest speaker for us in a couple of weeks. So let's take a look at Scotty's pipes here. I love her display. This is like amazing. Pipes beautifully displayed, beautifully made. Let's take a look at this nice, I guess we'll call this a Rhodesian. That's a beautiful looking pipe.
Here you go. I can see the screen.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, thank you very much. I can know. I love those pencils already.
Yeah, I really love that.
He has the best pencil shanks in the business.
That one.
Yeah, everybody's picked that one up quite a bit. If I hold it in front of my hand. So not the first time I've shown a pipe.
Am I far away or am I?
No, you're good.
I don't see.
That's perfect, David.
Nice hat, Scotty.
Let's take a look at all Scotty's. Her something she's very well known for is the long pencil shank pipes. Very beautiful, all beautifully stained. Very nice. The display is excellent.
Yeah, I remember that article in Pipes and Tobaccos magazine about those pipes.
We don't know if you guys talk at the same time or not, but we can barely hear with the noise. See, the thing is like, I don't know why I cannot flip it around so I can see it. It's like my camera has the option to do both sides.
Yeah.
The camera here, camera here.
Oh, I found it. Hit that again.
On my computer, I can do that.
Ta-da!
There you go. Can you give us a tour all over?
Beautiful. Now flip your phone to landscape view.
Much better.
Turn your phone on its side there, David.
Get a shot of that, David. Yep. Okay. Now I can see it better. Okay. You guys see how beautiful these pencil church waters are?
Mr. David, can you ask a lady about delivering to Iran?
I don't know what they're saying. Get the card and we can, I'd say we can mail it. Yeah. We can mail all these cards on the Facebook, and you guys can get the information. Of course, if you are welcome to do that.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Thank you, Scotty.
Yeah, no problem.
All right.
Get one?
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Scotty.
We'll see you in 1 week. Thank you.
Okay,
All right.
so here we have.
David is sending you a message. Can you check on your phone while talking?
It says, hi, Tim. We're getting close to being ready. We're already on. Hi.
So you got so many pipes that are brand new pipes. Then you have other places.
Didn't have David turn landscape, whatever the hell that means.
So this other one are more like a state pipes. I don't know. Do you guys see me better like this?
Yes.
That one is better.
Yes.
Way better.
Very good.
Okay. Well, they have many state pipes, basket pipes, all comoys that you can tune maybe from 40 to $100. K Woodies. And what else do we got here? And maybe that's the idea, to get from the other side of the corner how big this is.
Yeah, there we go.
If somebody wants Esotericas, they have plenty of here. Pensans, $200. 160 now.
He asked 100.
Yesterday it was 200. Again, you have more basket pipes, new pipes, state pipes, pipe rocks, everything.
It kind of works. You should go see Paul's Pipe Shop, right?
Yeah, okay.
Paul's Pipe Shop and then Joe Skoda.
I follow you. You keep going and you talk now.
Okay, guys, we're going to take.
So this is the second aisle.
We're going to take a look at Paul's Pipe Shop. You'll remember they were a guest speaker earlier on. We were going to take a look at some pipes they have out here and a mountain of tobacco.
You want to go there? What do they have?
Let's get a shot of that. Yeah, here we have a whole range of tobacco, as you can see.
Keep talking.
That's fine. Paul's Pipe Shop. Right. Yeah. Virtual Pipe Club. We're just trying to show you guys.
What would you like to know? Other than we're here and we're selling tobacco. Thank you.
You all just want to know if you can stuff the pipes and the tobacco through the phone and arrive on the other side.
All right. So you can see the whole rack. What are you doing here? Get on.
I see some Christmas cheer over there.
Can you take a business card from this one?
Sorry, what?
Can you take a business card from this shopper?
I don't know what they're saying. Okay, you are the speaker now.
We've got the information about Paul's pipe shop.
There's a whole bunch of different cans in here, a lot of opportunities to buy some tobaccos that are no longer available.
How much?
Some a good Wessex ones, hard to find sometimes. Sealim, Old Solani, Silver Flake, all Cornell and Deal Sunday picnics. Peter Henrich that only Jürgen can get. And all Freeburgs that only Jürgen can get to at a recent price from German. Really old ones too as well. What else do you want to check? Thank you, guys. You talk.
Okay, guys.
Torture. Why are you torturing us like this, David?
What I think is who I think is one of the best pipe makers around. His name is Joe Skoda. He has beautiful pipes. He has beautiful designs. Let's take a look at some of Joe Skoda's pipes. These are amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Just get maybe your 3 or 4 that you like the most.
Let's take a look at this one. Can you get that? Look at the stem work on this. It's absolutely incredible. Absolutely amazing. The level of detail. I love this one now. Here's one of his more classic shapes. As you can see, it's beautifully done with wonderful stem work. Let's take a look at that. And here we have something very beautifully done. Look at this level of shaping and detail and the amount of work that goes into this stem work here. That must take hours and hours to do something like that. You have to be very, very patient and cut all your rings and glue them together and then sand and buff. A lot of work so much work that went into this pipe. Countless hours. As you can see, Joe is just a fabulous craftsman. Wonderful.
How about a couple other ones? How about that one?
Right here?
Yeah.
Here we have Joe. Here we have a beautiful pipe that's kind of like I don't know if you can call it like a basket. And we have a pipe on the inside that's rusticated along with these lines. This must have been so hard to make. Let's take a look at the top. And of course the stem work. Another very, very beautiful pipe created by Joe Skoda.
Oh, that thing's amazing.
Yes. Here's a beautiful Canadian, paneled Canadian. Look how you can see how very exact all of his lines are on this pipe. And we also have some beautiful grain. Beautifully done pipe by an excellent artisan. Beautiful grain.
So that's about my average too. So I'm lucky if I make about 20
the horn
sale.
This one?
The horns. Some of the guys who wholesale too. It's just like
let's take a look at this one, guys.
Around to the table, and they turn around and sell it $100 under the real value they started. It's like, well, now you're like undervaluing my stuff. You know, now
really nice, a beautiful pipe, absolutely wonderful.
Also amazing temper.
Keep going, because we have like 5 or 6 more aisles. E1, if you want to say E1 later.
I want to show them here's a bunch of Costellos, guys. Mike Rizzo.
I know Mike Rizzo likes them. Yeah,
Mike Rizzo should be happy with this shot. There's a whole bunch of Costellos here.
Torture.
I'm sorry, don't mean to be doing.
Okay, everyone, it is now 3 o'clock. time for another drawing. Now, the first item we're drawing for is another, we cannot ship it. You must claim this prize by 5 o'clock or it will be redrawn. Nobody wins it at 5, I think. I'll get it, but maybe one of my volunteers here, depends on who can use it. But so, claim your prize.
Very nice stuff. Beautiful. And like, for example, this guy, the next guy, he has plenty of McClellan tobaccos. Sorry if you don't hear because of the noise.
This is Warthog as well.
Up next, Peter Ashtray and
All Wessex
Sam,
here.
we're going to throw in a little bit more to go with it. One of our members, Scott Lenheiser, thank you, Scott, for your donation.
So you got plenty of tobaccos to choose from. Everywhere, pretty much, as you can see.
We'll get more.
What do you want? Oh, Sally? I want to see Sally. We're going to get Sally now because she's so sweet and she has the most amazing Italian pipes in the whole way. Sally.
Hello, Sally.
Up next.
Hi, it's virtual pipe drum. Sally Gottlieb, pipe retailer.
Everybody knows Sally.
Yeah, you said you were going to stop by.
Yes, exactly.
How is everybody?
Oh, bring out the cat, Sally. Very
This is
good.
Wally.
With a nice baker.
Wall Street, the like back there.
So like over here with her, you can see all the Italian pipes you want, like all the Don Carlos. More Don Carlos. A bunch of bakers. Particularly love this one.
Okay. So, Peter Stokerbees.
I actually got these Don Carlos from her today.
The tobacco pouch.
Okay, what else do you got?
Some tobacco.
Richard Layton's.
None of Peter's tobacco.
Which one? All the Sir Jacobos over here.
Larry L. Larry L.
The beautiful Sally again.
My mouth feels
So Dave, let's check out this Amarelli with this laser etching. That is a very unusual, very beautiful, unusual rustication. Beautiful finish.
Yeah.
And here's another look at Amarelli's stem work. That's pretty amazing.
Find out what was happening.
Yeah, they got some caminetas as well.
See how
That's cushy ones. I really like this one.
You've got a combination of tobacco pouch.
Yeah, this is Hatsushi Morta with looks like an antler. That's a beautiful looking pipe. Very beautiful. Great looking pipe. Excellent. Okay. All right, so let's move on.
Yeah. You want it? Where was E1?
E1 Reese was right here.
Yeah, we got E1 here.
Is Charlie from E1 Reese?
Now we have crappy pipes.
Hello, guys. Thank you for coming to the show. We've had a great time. It's been very first time we've been here, and it's been very, very good.
Excellent.
And E1 Reese is going to be visiting with us in the next couple of weeks and doing a virtual tour of their long-standing Chicago store, the oldest pipe store in the country, and we'll have the opportunity to have a virtual tour on that day. If I think it's camera. Excellent. So we're all looking forward to that.
He got some of his pipes well divided by charlatans, Stanwells, Comoys. You got some Northern here, couple English brands, couple Dunhills here, more freehands, couple Peterson, and GBDs. Just kind of classic pipes.
Classic pipes. All the raw wood. Okay. It'd be really good to see that.
Yeah.
Now we have.
You can see many other ones here.
So I'm going to start by drawing for just a couple of them.
Where else do you want to go?
I would say
So that we're not here for a half hour.
Okay. We're gonna go to a famous pipe artisan. His name is Tim Heineck. I don't know if you ever know his pipes. Sorry, it's a little crowded. Excuse me, sir. I'm gonna be seated there so they can see your face. If you have questions for him, you can see all his amazing pipes.
David, can you get his card, please?
And actually, look at how huge this one is.
Two Tim Heinecks.
Amazing volcano. You can tell all about your pipes.
Yeah, these are some of the pipes I made. I like to do a lot of rustication. I like to do some very, very deep rustication. On my pipes, I like to make, really. Here's an interesting one. It's kind of like it's on the theme of a tree with the trunk, and inside here is some acrylic that I made, and I have some shrubbery there. It's kind of a deconstructed tree. And some other, it's more of a Danish sitter shape. And let's take a look over here at Jim from Briarville, who's an excellent Jim.
Wow, Tim, those are some impressive pipes.
He's the one from my pipe club in Kentucky who can refurbish amazing pipes. His name is Lazarus. I call him Lazy Ass State Pipes.
Real nice. Trying to make some sales here. Get out of the way.
He really refurbished pipes amazingly. I've seen pipes that had so much cake, they were burned. And out of the blue, you can see any given Comoy in such a great shape. Just to give an example, all clean, every single thing. I mean, he probably has, 500 amazing pipes, all prices, all brands. Anything you want to say?
Hi out there in the pipe world. I'm enjoying this show because it's been the only one we get for quite some time. This is a great place to be. I love it.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching.
We'll try to bring you some clients.
Okay, guys. Here's where it all begins. This is what your pipes look like before they become pipes. We have these blocks of briar by Rock Crafted, all different kind of shapes. To begin with, we have some echelons here. And we're moving along here, we have more blocks here. We have a very nice array of acrylic rod that is used to make the stems. We have some files and some jaw chucks. Everything here you see is used for the pipe maker. We have some bamboo, different colors. And let's take a look at some of these giant blocks.
Excuse us for a second.
Now there is one gigantic block. That's going to make quite a magnum.
So I only mix up this much at a time. I usually use that. And then by the time I need to make it.
One last question. Do you have directions on how to mix it?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty simple. You just...
Maybe these couple pipes that I already started.
Here we have some pipe kits that you could buy. The holes are already drilled with the stems inserted, and you can carve your own pipe if you like. This is all available from Rock Crafted.
2 pound cup is pretty good. So then you just reduce it proportions.
We will get a lot of cards.
Just get that one, okay.
And of course, they also sell state pipes all over the place as well. if somebody's interested, they still have some Smoker Havens tobaccos to sell. He's the other partner. But they make their own ones.
How you guys doing? Oh, right here is our Buckeye line. This is our Buckeye brand right here.
Yeah, the Ohio State pipes.
That's right. Absolutely beautiful pipes.
And they have different lines.
Oh, wow. I like these tan blasts. Those are really nice. Really like those a lot.
You want to show them?
Oh, yeah.
Look at this one right here.
You made it?
No, I did not make it. This is the only pipe I would say in here that's both phallic and feminine at the same time. Isn't that beautiful?
Sorry, there are kids in this show.
Phallic is not a bad pipe.
For those of you who don't know, my wife is a psychotherapist, and I'm not showing her that part.
Here you guys have the people from Laudisi, where they have all the smoking pipes, Cornell and Deals, and the usuals. And then they go to the favorite side of Peterson.
Yeah, Peterson's. I never heard of the brand, but here we are. A lot of different shapes and a lot of different finishes. This is a lot of DC Enterprises.
Let me know how many ounces you need.
Send her over. Water State tobaccos and ooh, I didn't see this part of the books. I'm gonna come here later. Yeah.
And once again, we have some more talk.
And this is pretty much the end. We already saw you everything. We turn around. That was the entrance. And that's the other corner that we saw you guys. I hope you enjoy it.
Hey, fellas, can you step outside into the lobby for a second? Tim, can you step outside in the lobby?
You in the lobby? Yeah, we can go for a second.
Out here where it's a little bit quieter.
Tell me. Yeah, that's the outside, and that's where everybody's smoking. Like yesterday, after maybe 2 hours, unfortunately, it started raining. But today it's been like, I don't think more than 80 degrees. Breezy, super nice, not too hot.
That's awesome. So, David and Tim, can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
So, first of all, that was amazing. And thank you both very much for navigating us through that. I want to throw it open to the rest of the guys in the club to maybe see if they have any questions or parts of the weekend experience that they want to learn about. So, guys, if you've got some questions for Tim and David, I'm going to put it on gallery again, and you can.
How long is the flight? Do you think I can catch one there now?
Well, it's gonna end in about 3 hours, 2 hours. So now it's 5 to 9 Friday and 9 to 5 Saturdays. It's kind of like a 24-hour thing, but you feel like you've been here 2 days. If you guys, I know we have a guest next week, but maybe after that we can answer all the questions you guys may have.
Did you see Lee at the show?
He was here. He was here.
He was here actually when we tried to introduce you. He's the first one. We already talked to him yesterday. He was, as soon as you come in, he was here, right here, but he's not here right now. So we also saw Brian Levine right there. Virtual Pipe Club.
Virtual Pipe Club.
You were with us before at the Virtual Pipe Club several times.
Hi guys.
We're at a pipe show.
For some reason, I don't know where he is, but his cards are here, so he sold everything.
That's super. Yeah, guys, if you have, and that goes for you also over there on Facebook and YouTube, if you've got a couple of questions, I know we're going to see if we can catch more about the Pipe Show next week in the club. But while they're here and it's all fresh in their minds, if you got a burning question, pop it out right now. Yeah, Steve Emus. Go ahead. Nope, he changed his mind.
Okay. I know
How many-
next week we'll have him as a guest, but 2 weeks from now we can answer all the questions you guys.
Yeah. Great. Thank you for taking us around. And Tim, I had no idea that you're such a great pipe maker.
Oh, thank you, Jürgen. Very kind
I
of you to
didn't
say
either.
that.
I'll have to talk to
I like the poker shapes and then the rustication. We had to talk about that, I think.
Thank you very much. I keep it low key, but I was happy you're able to see them, and thank you so much for your kind words. It's very much. I'm very humble. Thank you so much.
Actually, I can tell you guys, he gave me an amazing present. I will show you next time. Amazing pipe. It smokes great. It's light. It's like a pencil. It's kind of like a Debbie Lance pencil. Super. And after smoking it for the first time over 2 hours, it was not even hot. Amazing artisan. You guys should buy pipes from him.
There was one I saw on your table there,
Definitely gonna
Tim,
have to
that
see
I.
what you have when you get home, Tim.
Yeah.
Okay, Mike. That sounds good.
Yeah, Tim, there was one on your table that I'm already coveting, and I'm not going to tell you which one it was so that nobody else will swoop in and get it before I do.
Okay.
I'll pay double for whatever that one is.
We can take a picture and send it to you, and then you decide which one, and you and Tim talk.
There was a lot of tobacco there. Was there any Gawith Hogarth tobacco? Any of those?
Yeah, there were plenty.
Was there? I'm looking for Bob's Chocolate Flake. Can't get it anywhere.
We can check. I mean, most of these ones were between $20-$30 per tin if it's Samuel Gawith or Gawith and Howard. But we can check if there's Bob chocolate.
Randall,
Bob's Chocolate Flake.
I have some of that too if you need it. So just let me know.
Well, I heard you know Maxim up there in Canada. He put out a little letter yesterday with some really bad news. They may be done. They're hurting bad. They lost 60% of their market share, and the Brexit thing is making their prices unbelievable, through the roof. And I don't like that. And I like Bob's Chocolate Flake very much.
Okay. We are going to enjoy the last 2 hours we have left before it ends. And we see you guys next Saturday.
All right, guys. Thank you.
That was awesome, David. And
Thanks,
Tim.
guys.
Pipe show.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Thanks, guys.
A fantastic experience there.
The guy did a fantastic job. That's awesome.
They really did. You know, I've been to my fair share of trade shows of different industries over the years, but a lot of times I'm forced to go for work. This one, I think I'm just going to camp in the expo hall and just have sugar plum dreams in my mind while at night while I'm sleeping there.
Like you could
What
spend
you need to do is to
easily
get yourself a table to promote Virtual Pipe Club. That way you get in early and can be able to see and grab what you need before the show even opens.
I think that's a great idea, Tom.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, and then we can do. You know me. I've got all the toys, so we can actually set up a show at the table and have people come over, do some interviews, then do a virtual tour.
A real professional broadcast.
As close as we get. Yeah. Well, I'm going to Richmond. I think that's my show for the year. So that's what my plan is. But Tom, thank you for the suggestion. I better hit them up and see if there's any tables left right now.
Can we fit 1,000 people at that table?
all on my internet, Barry. I tell you a funny story. So I have done, trade show and actually expo center retail before. Many years ago, I was a part of the Portland Saturday Market in Portland, Oregon. And it is one of the largest and oldest continuously running outdoor artisan markets in the country. And I made special clothing for martial arts and whatnot. And so I was there every weekend. And you get a lot of people wandering through an outdoor market, not just people who are coming to buy stuff, but also people who were sleeping in your spot the night before and have just come back to see how their bed's doing. And I swear to God, it's like when the alien mothership landed, they showed my picture to all the disembarking aliens and said, somewhere on this planet is this man. You must go find him. Because I got every single one of those odd people at my booth before the end of every weekend. So if we take up a table at Richmond, let's just see how many odd people we get at the table. We have some time left in the. Hey, Justin, sorry about that. You go ahead, sir.
Oh, I was just saying you're like a magnet for those types of people. Bringing out all the weirdos.
I am.
Look at us.
Look at
you can interview them just like World News Tonight or David Muir or any of those guys. 6 o'clock news. You have it all.
A man on the street. So what brought you to this show? Right. Well, we do have a secondary topic for today. I came prepared, as you see. A little conversation that came up in the group that sort of tries to come up with interesting ideas for our meetings. That a lot of people are users of instruments like these or this one, as I learned from Dimitri. Dimitri, you know how ahead of the curve you are? This is like the most popular, guy in the know kind of accessory there is right now. Like I get this bespoke box every month, and this is like the new hot item in there. So
is it a fidget spin for pipe smokers?
It could be. It could be. It's the Dissim lighter, I could.
Yeah, and they just released new kind of light, the hammer.
They came up with a new one?
Yes.
Well, we're going to have to see that one too. Anyway, the topic is which is the best for pipes? These guys or these guys? And for those of you who are too young to know, these are called matches. And they're like the analog version of a lighter. Anyway, the topic is which is better for pipe smoking? If you have a preference, and today's that day that you could tip over one way or the other. If you're like one of those, I could do both. And then a little bit of why. Why a lighter over a pipe? And Jürgen, let you go first, buddy. And then I'm going to turn it back to Oliver. And Oliver, if you can be in charge of that.
Well, I had a clear opinion on that. I used matches for 12 or 13 years. And then I bought some lighters in the Corona style, but it lasted 4 years. And then came Oliver with a good off on that. And that is my main lighter. I use that all the time. It's a fantastic tool. I like that very much. So I prefer now more lighters. And I have also a classic one from Red Race in case that it's going out of gas. So I have always something to light. But you had much more to cover about when you go out with the matches. Well, I have always something in my bag, but well, you have to care about the burnt pieces, and so I like lighters more. I find that Dissim is the best pipe lighter I ever had, and it's not the most expensive one. So
all right, so we have one vote for the lighter. Who else?
Absolutely.
Right on. Oliver, are you going to?
Yeah.
Here we go.
There's two, by the way. I have one here. And of course, it's a nice lighter. I have it always when I'm smoking inside. It works perfectly, and it's a little bit big, but for the price, you can't go wrong with this lighter. So you guys don't know it. Maybe we have a special offer for our virtual pipe club. So you get 25% off if you order one. There's a code on our Facebook page, by the way.
Is that still active?
I'm sorry, what? You have to try it, but I would say yes. Otherwise, let me know. I will contact the guys and going from there. So I would say it works. But
for the Dissim lighter, I think they have 30% off if you buy 3 of them. So if you're living close together, just buy 3 of them, get 30% off, I think.
Yeah. So I have contacted the guys again, so maybe we can have another special offer. Anyways, I have also a good when I'm outside, I'm using always a Zippo lighter with a pipe insert. It works perfectly all the time. I have no issues with that. And one of my favorites is an Kirby, like this guy. So I like it a little bit better than the old boy because this is bigger. So I have not so tiny hands and it feels better in my hand. But the old boy is another really, really good one. So you can't go wrong with the Kirby, with the old boy, or maybe with the Dissim. So these are my 3 or 4 favorites. And of course, the Zippo. That's what I use. What about Amir? You use a lighter?
Well, my favorite one is just a normal cricket or big lighter. Well, if I want to go a bit into some details, so here's the basic. When for matches, they burn around 600 degrees. I don't know what's in Fahrenheit, but it's around 600 to 800 degrees. So the lighter, it goes around 800 to 1000 degrees, similar to butane lighters like the old boy, Caribbean, and your Dunhills, right? And then you get the Zippo lighter, whether it's the normal one or the pipe insert, it will burn around 1400 to 1600 degrees, right? And then they got the torch lighter. That one goes up to 3000 degrees, and that's a no for any pipe at all, right? So if you want a cool smoke, you want the best tasting smoke you can ever get, it's always the match. Nothing beats that. But then, if you often smoke outdoors with, breeze, light breeze or heavy breeze, that is my favorite one. That's it.
Pass it along there, Amir.
Look up to the raised hands.
Pass the lighter.
Well, let's just jump to Mike Rizzo.
All right, thank you. So I use the old boys. I have some Caribbees too. I feel like the Caribbees were the first ones I got. I have this one, which is also an old boy. These tend I had a couple Caribbees that just had issues with the flame. They'd be filled. I purged them. I would mess with them, and they would like either like fluctuate or they would get real small. No idea why. Tried different butanes. So for me, the old boy, which is a little bit more expensive than the Caribbean, that's the one I've had the best luck with. So I use those. The other thing that I've tried, besides matches and stuff, is hemp wick, which is a little bit more of a pain to deal with. But from what I've heard, and I don't know if this is 100% true, but it actually burns, I think, cooler than a match and cleaner. There's no sulfur, obviously, but I always have a couple. I have about 5 old boys, 2 in the car, 2, 3 here at home. So that's what I use. What do you got there, David Johnson?
Normally use a Zippo or a Bic. simply because I do 90% of my smoking outside. And, I do get a little bit of a breeze. Actually, I would much prefer a match. Matches are always cleaner. They seem to be much more consistent. They're safer. They're better for the environment. For some reason, the refillable gas lighters, it seems like no matter what I do, I can never get any consistent service out of them. I always get a vapor lock, or they get air inside or something like that. And as quick as I hit the button, I get a flame and it's gone. And I wind up throwing them away. Just as so. I stick with a non-gas flame lighter. Let's see. How about Mike Rizzo? You still interested?
I already went.
Oh, I'm sorry. I saw the hand up. Fadi.
Oh, yeah,
Fadi, how are?
Thank you. Well, I'm for matches. That's for sure. I'm a number one fan of matches because the flame is soft, as Amir has said. But I also have lighters, and there's a Ronson. It's a very old brand of lighters, Ronson. And I have this one, which is a Sorami. It's a Japanese lighter for pipes. But once more, I prefer matches because the flame is very soft and it's very precise. You can really have the target on, and it doesn't inflame the rim of the bowl. But in windy days, I use the Zippo. That's it. I will pass it to my dear friend Dimitri.
Well, I use both lighters and matches. If I'm smoking pipe indoors, I prefer matches. The flame is cooler, it has precision. It's better to use sulfur-free matches, but even if they have sulfur, there is one simple trick. Let match burn for a couple of seconds before you light your pipe. Then all the sulfur is burned, so there is no that unpleasant taste. And when it comes to lighter, well, this one I've been using most of the time. Also, if you're using refillable gas lighter, don't forget to bleed the tank before you refill it. So you take your pipe tool, the pick, push it on the valve, let the air come out before you refill it. And after you refill it, you wait like few seconds before, so let it stabilize, adjust to the outside temperature before you light it. And also I use only this high performance Zycar-butane. It burns cleaner than most other butanes. It's purified, it works good in at a high altitude. So that's probably the best butane for refillable lighters, and it's not as outrageously expensive as, let's say, ST DuPont butane or anything like that, but just as good. And when it comes to like Old Boy versus Caribbean, Old Boy is actually slightly higher quality, more consistent burn, less issues with it, but any soft flame lighter works just fine. So I use it mostly outside. But of course, matches are my preference. And who is next? Okay, Ramachandra.
Thank you, Dimitri. Well, my preference is always for matches. Well, when I started pipe smoking a few years ago, to begin with, I had a Zippo. This one, a typical pipe lighter. But suddenly I found that Zippo started giving me that foul odor of liquid fuel. And also the taste of liquid fuel also used to sneak into the tobacco. Then I got one Thunderbird insert, a butane Thunderbird insert, but I don't know, in my case, it didn't work. I got it twice. It never worked in my case. So then I got a Japanese, I don't know what name it is, Japanese, this one works good. But as I said, my first preference is for matches because somehow I always get the feeling that there's an old world rustic charm in lighting it with a match. It burns cool and it's very, very, it doesn't cost a bomb and it's always very, very easy to smoke it, to be very precise. The rim never gets exposed to the fire directly. Yeah. So that way, matches is always my first preference.
Ramachandran.
Yeah. Hello.
Buddy,
I'm not able to hear you.
You switched on mute there, buddy.
You had to turn on the
Yes. Ramachandran, it's Surami. Yeah. The Japanese lighter called Surami.
Okay, it's very nice. It's good.
Yeah,
it's good. Yes, I use it quite frequently. But as I said, my first preference is always for my matches. It gives me that old rustic, old world charm. And of course, it's very precise.
I totally agree with you.
Guys, when you're using liquid fuel lighter like Zippo or Ronson, again, before you light the pipe, let it burn for like 4 or 5 seconds. Then flame is hot enough, fuel burns fuller, so you don't get that unpleasant naphtha taste.
Okay. Anyway, but my advice to anyone who's thinking of going in for a Thunderbird insert, I had a very bad experience. I got it twice from GQT UK, and both the times, that Thunderbird stopped working after about a month. So I've gone back to this. So otherwise matches. That's all. Now I pass it on to...
The butane inserts for Zippos does not work, so don't spend money on that. I've tried it too, so that's not good. And it's absolutely correct. If you burn, let it burn for a while, you don't get the fuel taste in the tobacco. So that works definitely.
I would agree. So I had also a big issue with this butane insert for Zippo. And come on, guys, it's not a Zippo anymore with a butane insert. So it makes no sense for me. And it works not good, by the way. But I have a little experience. Since 1 year, I don't use the Zippo fluid or the other brand. I go to Home Depot and buy like a gallon of naphtha. You can buy it for $7 maybe. And I put this in my Zippo. And it burns perfectly, no taste at all when you do it like Dimitri said. And it's so cheap and it's fantastic. $7 maybe for a gallon or something. So you have to try it.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
I'll pass it on to Dennis.
Hello, everybody. All right, my favorite. Why? Because even if it's windy in here, I can still keep the flame going. I can have it run up the match until I get to the perfect width of what I want to light up. And that's one of the reasons I love it. Nobody has shown this lighter yet. And I cannot remember the name. I bought 5 of these a long time ago because they're refillable, but I love this long length where I can then just put it inside with no problems. This is probably, and this thing was, I think, $3 or $4 each, and they got the same plastic case as a Bic and everything else. So this is my number 2 smoke, and it usually just like this, 2 shots, and it starts. Then, because again, I'm Polish, and Mr. Brog had a lighter. This one here was only $10 when they had it with a pipe, and that one works good. And then finally, I think this was 18 to 20, a good old standard everyday lighter from Mr. Brog. All of these are butane, and they work pretty good. But again, I love a match because I can control it. I can wait how wide it gets to exactly cover the top of my pipe. And this is what I have 5 of these boxes, and I use these more than anything else because they're dirt cheap. Anyway, who else is up here? I think Ramachandran, you still got your hand up, but you've already gone.
I've already gone there. Yeah.
Oh, let's see. Saeed, you want to take over?
Thanks a lot. First, let me say something about this tobacco. If you really love the aromatic tobacco, it's so good. I'm smoking for the first time. I don't know if you can find it. It's from 2015. It's amazing aromatic tobacco. So middle, everything is good. Nothing about ton, but about the subject. I really love the Zippo because the flame is so good, but it's covered all of the top of the door, and you can cover you can make ash very good. But I test the flu liquid, and my pants, my briefcase, everywhere I test the liquid, and so I hate it. Before the COVID, I always use the lighter, and I'm smoking outside the door. And this is a good lighter because it's not empty soon as possible. It's a Peterson Old Boy with a, I think, huge ball, and it's so good. And one of the other my lighter, if you wearing the tuxedo and you don't want to put something in your pocket very heavy, this is a Rome so tiny lighter for the pipe, and and also the favorite serum with the accessory, but nothing like this my tiny friend. I find it in an antique shop. It's a matches case. You can. Oh, it's so antique.
That's classy.
That's very nice.
Good when you try a smoke inside. Because of the COVID, I try to smoke inside the door, and it's my lovely friend with my pipe. So thanks, and I'm passed to Mr. Steve Amos.
Thank you very much. Well, like Oliver, I too use the naphtha. It has no odor, and as far as the price goes, it is so much cheaper than buying the Zippo lighter fluid. It's also good if you have to change grips on your golf clubs because it acts as a solvent against the tape, so it works good for that too. Inside, I'll use a match, and when I say inside, I mean inside my cave, my man cave, which I share with 2 of our cars. And but outside, I'll use either a Zippo or I'll use a Zycar if it's not too windy. And then the other one I like using is the clipper lighter. It's like a Bic. It is refillable, and I think as long as you use the Zycar fluid, butane, it works just fine. So I will pass it to Miguel.
And the Zycar is also available, a pipe version of it. I have also a Zycar, a clipper with a pipe construction.
Hi, thank you, Stephen. Yeah, I'm a lighter, so I use either this, which is the Sabinelli Old Boy. I have this as well, the Old Boy with chrome with all the pipe. And then I use this, it's a bigger one, it's Colibri. I like matches as well, but for whatever reason, I always forget to put it on my traveling case. And I always end up with nothing. So I have the pipe, I have the tobacco, but I have no way to light it. So that is the reason why I accumulated some lighters. This one right here is nice. I got this from the Danish pipe shop. It's refillable. So I love matches, but I always forgot. So I am a big user of lighter. And for that, I'll pass it to Mike Rizzo. Oh, Mike.
Is my hand still up?
Okay, sorry. Ken.
Thank you, Miguel. For my meerschaums, I always use matches. The smaller box for me, it's in my EDC, couple boxes and a couple of adjustable butane lighters. I have not had any good luck with a refillable butane lighter with a piezoelectric starter on it, lasting more than 2 months. Sometimes one might last a year, but after a year, you got to push it 2, 3, 4, 8 times, something like that, to get it to light. Someone in another Zoom room turned me on to this thing, which is an IMCO. It's a flint wheel refuelable butane. This model is IMCO is made in Austria, and this is G77R Golf 77 Rodeo, and it's been very reliable for me so far. I'll let you know after about a year, which is coming up. However, in terms of cost, to refill a butane lighter, I did a spreadsheet and like I'd like to do for just about anything, and compared prices. And this is my preferred right here. Not refillable. It's disposable, but it is definitely adjustable. And it's great. I buy them by the case, and one of these will cost me about 12 cents, something like that, and it'll burn for anywhere from 14 to 28 days. In my use, about 5 bowls a day. So those are my choices, and of course the matches for my meerschaums because of the cleanliness of them. And I am with Dennis in terms of the adjustable nature of them. But if I'm going to be in a lot of wind, I do have the larger. So those are my choices. Well, my other choice would be to spring for $100 or $200 for a high-end refillable. But given my age, I think that one, it will outlive me, and I think I'm working, on the Scottish principle here. Call it cheap, frugal. Okay, Justin, what do you have to say?
I'm pretty much with all you guys. I love matches. They're great, but they make so much waste. I always feel like I'm throwing away tons of sticks all the time. But my father, he always used matches, like exclusively, hated lighters. But I really like Bics a lot. You can get a lot of cool like artwork on the Bics. They're always selling really nice looking ones. I think that's cool. And I'm an old skinflint. I'm not going to spend a lot of money on a lighter. If somebody would give me a lighter, that'd be cool. But I usually use a lighter. Let's see. Not seeing too many more hands. Randall. I think he just went, didn't he? No, I guess not.
Well, I will take. Oh, Randall's got some cool looking matches there. Hold on, let me go back there.
You're on mute, Randall.
You gotta put yourself on the speaker, on the microphone.
My preferred, the old stick matches. That or a Bic lighter. I prefer stick matches first. I'll tell you why. They're not mechanical. They don't break down. They don't malfunction. You don't run out of fluid. They just work if you got them. I did have an IMCO lighter quite some time ago, and I liked it a lot. It had the flint wheel, which is the only way to go. But I misplaced it for, I don't know, a period of time. I found it in a drawer several months later, filled it up, struck the wheel on it. The flame shot out about 6 inches and would not turn off. So that became a real problem. So I don't have any more lighters. I'm a match guy. Thank you very much.
I love certainty and definiteness. That's perfect.
You just have to hip fire with that thing. You'll light it down here and it'll light your pipe up in your mouth. That's all.
Yeah. And the ceiling too.
Save a little wear and tear on your arm. Well, I'm going to go in and do the cleanup, batting cleanup here, because we're just about at that time when we shoo everybody out. It's been a regular length show today, regular length meeting, but it seems like this was really an extra long one, doesn't it? Am I the only one who feels like that?
It definitely does.
Really long, which is in a good way. Lots of stuff that happened, lots of stuff that we saw. Lots of people over there watching us on the live stream, and I want to say again, thank you guys for joining us.
It was all the good content.
It was all the good content. Yeah, lots of good stuff. We have to give Tim and David some real props when they get back here.
Indeed.
I'm gonna don't go away yet. We still have a couple of minutes, and I do have some heads up on the upcoming topics and speakers that are coming up in the next several weeks. But I wanted to share my experience with lighters and matches. And something I was watching, and the same thing happened over there as people were commenting on Facebook and YouTube. Everybody's like, I'm a match guy, but I have 36 lighters and I like them all. Right? So I think, there's a part of us that just has to hang on to the old school. I get it. I love matches too, but I just don't use them because I'm lazy that way. But I do have a bunch of lighters, and each one tells a story. That's the thing about the lighters. So this is probably my newest one. I would never have bought this one. I would, it's a really cheap one. But my videographer who works for us at my company, they come over here to the studio every week to film, and they've seen my pipe collection, and I've given them each a pipe and a little bit of tobacco and stuff. So he bought this one for me for my birthday. And so this has got a little check tool in the base of it. I can't read that, but it's not even like any kind of brand at all. But it was so cute. It was so nice of him to give me this lighter, and he gave me some kind of ceramic pipe that I will never smoke, but it was very nice. The thought was what counted. This, my Zippo that I put the pipe insert in was a gift from an old student of mine many, many years ago. And it's been beat up and scuffed up, and I've tried to polish it, but I just wind up taking the brass off of it and whatnot. But I've had it for so long, I'm just never going to get rid of it. It's got such good memories to it. This one I just thought looked cool, and I could just do a James Bond thing with it, So that the only thing. And then finally this one, which does not work for pipes at all. It's a trench lighter, but this was the lighter, like this one, that my grandfather always smoked. My grandfather died of emphysema, children, so don't do this. But he smoked and smoked and smoked and smoked and smoked all day long, and this was the lighter he used. And I thought this was the coolest thing I'd ever seen. It just, the shape and the action right there, and that's just badass. And so there's that. Those are all my pipes. And then I have one kind of disposable, kind of like Dennis's, because this will, I can't even get it close enough so you can focus on it. So this will extend, right? But not only that, it will flip so that it produces a perfect pipe lighting flame. And these also you can get on on Amazon for like a penny, something like that a piece. There you go. So my matches, if somebody were to ask me at gunpoint, I'd say, yeah, matches, man. But inside, I use lighters all the time.
DDR. Your trench lighter, I have one of those Nimrods.
Yeah, this is Nimrod.
I mean, I have it. It works, but it's not practical.
No,
it's cool though.
It's not a pipe lighter whatsoever. But
Yeah, and that's a classic lighter. It's originally also from Inco, and it was invented right after World War One. And the main component was a bullet.
Carbine.
A carbide. Yes. Thank you, Ken. So that's a classic one, but it's horrible for pipes. I have one too. So
yeah, purely
great lighter. And now we see lighter is a collectible item. So
yeah.
You can't have enough of it.
I know, but purely sentimental value. Absolutely.
DDR, what?
My grandfather has an Inco lighter just like you, and he opened the lighter from the bottom and used something like a match. You can try it. It's so cool to use it.
I can see that. This could be like a camping lighter. Yeah, this has this. If I could, I'll just break it. Never mind.
What's the name of that last lighter that you showed?
On it says Linse.
Don't ask them to read.
Linse, but I don't know that that's a brand name or not. But if you go onto Amazon, it will just say adjustable disposable lighter, and it will take you there. All right, we're at that time. Let's do a quick update on what is coming up in the next couple of weeks. So next week, we will have as our guest Lee Von Erck, the pipe carver that was at the show that Tim and David met yesterday, but then he went on home. But he is a fantastic pipe carver. He was the featured carver in the movie Father the Flame. And he's going to join us from upstate Minnesota, I believe is where he's from. The following week, August 28th, John David Cole from the Country Squire. A couple of people were talking about having Country Squire tobaccos. They were smoking today. So he'll be giving us a virtual tour of the shop. And that'll be fun because they've got, the blending room in the back, and we'll see how John David does all of his magic back there. That'll be awesome. The following week, sorry about that, hairball. The following week on the calendar is Shane Ireland, but I think I might just have to go to South Carolina to like camp out on his front yard to actually pin him down to be here because he's been difficult to get on the phone.
As long as he's not arriving in a box, we'll be okay.
As long as you're right. That's right. Let me do a yabo. No, never happened. Anyway, but that's September 11th, so mark your calendars for that. And then the following week after that, September 18th, the Ewan Reese virtual tour from Chicago. And then I'm pretty sure that the week after that, it'll be Scotty Pearsall if I can get her on the phone and make that arrangement. So that's what's coming up. Mark your calendars. And then as for today, this was a great meeting. This was really a lot of cool stuff. Thank you, guys.
Quick question.
Yes, sir.
Are we having a meeting for Labor Day weekend?
No, but have I inadvertently made a schedule for that weekend?
No. I just, I know it's coming up, and I know usually we don't have it on a holiday weekend. I just wanted to confirm that.
Well, because everybody, like apparently Dimitri will be doing next week, will bail on us to go have a barbecue somewhere. So might as well not have a meeting. But no, it's.
But I'll log in just to say hello and show you all the guys at the Pipe Club barbecue.
Yeah, thank you.
fantastic.
Thank you for your generosity, Dimitri. I'm just kidding. No, that would be fun. No, nothing is on the schedule for September 4th, which is Labor Day weekend. And so that weekend will be dark, as it were. All right. Now, as I say every week, thank you for the best day of the week, the most awesome group of people that I could hang out with anytime. I really love you guys. And that is why I say every week, whatever you do, whatever you need to do, whatever you can do to keep yourself safe, wear the mask, get the shot, wash your hands, stay indoors, stay outdoors, but 40 yards away, I don't care. Just as long as you're safe and healthy. And I'll see you guys next week. All right. Love you guys.
Everybody have a great week.
See you guys.
Bye.
Have a good week.
See you next week.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, everybody.
Order your pipe.
Take it easy. Take it easy.
I know.
Right
All right.
Bye.
Nice to see you all.